Hello, welcome to the channel. I'm Jake. Thanks for tuning in here today. In this video, I want to talk briefly about my preferred mora knife for using here in the great outdoors, and that is the Companion Heavy Duty. Now, there are plenty of models from Mora. I own quite a few, 510, 511, the standard Companion Heavy Duty, Classic, the Pro Robust. I have quite a few. But this is the one that I would choose for carrying in the outdoors, especially if there is a potential for getting into an emergency situation while I'm out and about. And there are a few reasons that I choose this one in particular. First and foremost, in my mind, Mora is intended as a relatively lightweight, relatively inexpensive work knife, and this checks all of those boxes very well. It is plenty robust to use for work, for heavy work. It's not real expensive, and it's not very heavy. So, it checks all those boxes. There are other models, namely the Garberg, that may be a little bit better suited for outdoor and especially emergency use than the Companion Heavy Duty. But the Garberg is not overly lightweight or overly inexpensive. So, it does not check those boxes that I think a Mora should check. So, Companion Heavy Duty is a choice for me. There are other models similar to this. One is the Pro Robust. It has a little bit shorter blade, just as thick of a blade though. The blade is about that long, so this has a bit more blade length to it. A little bit more belly on the end there, doesn't come to quite as refined or precise of a point, which can be useful for certain applications. I do like the fine point on the companion knives though, for detailed carving, so that is a nice feature of this. The Robust does have a better guard, which could be a definite plus in certain situations, but in my opinion this handle is extremely comfortable. Another option could be the Bushcraft Black, which a lot of people really like. I am not a huge fan of that one. The finger groove that is in the handle is in the wrong place for me. It just doesn't feel quite right. I've considered purchasing one numerous times. Can't make myself do it because the handle just doesn't feel right to me. So I just continue going with the Companion Heavy Duty, and I don't think there is a huge difference in usability between this and the Bushcraft Black. It is just about the same thickness on the blade steel. The handle is about the same size. They are both rubberized handles. The blade is a bit wider on the Bushcraft Black than it is on the Companion Heavy Duty, but I think that is a benefit to this one because it does allow you to get a little bit more of a curvature when you're carving something. So that's a plus to the Companion in my opinion. So lots of different options, lots of different Mora knives you could go with for using in the outdoors, but this one is probably my top choice just about every single time. There are a couple of others that are certainly runner-ups, one of which I happen to have with me right now, and that is the Kansbol. Awesome knife, rubberized handle, better sheath in my opinion. Does come with a sharpened spine. The Companion series does not. The compound grind here is pretty handy for certain things. It has a Scandinavian grind down here and transitions into sort of a flat grind out here toward the point. A little bit better for slicing, but also definitely thins out that point quite a bit. Even when compared to a standard Companion, the point on the Kansbol is a little bit thinner, but a little bit of extra functionality depending on what you want to use it for. But this is still not my top choice. My top choice, Companion Heavy Duty for using out in the woods. So that's all I have for this video. Just want to talk about this knife a little bit. If you have different opinions from me on which knife is best for use in the outdoors from Mora, my apologies in the break in the video here. I had to go investigate something really quickly. I was hearing something walking around to my left on the other side of this little rise here that I'm next to. And it's incredible how loud a squirrel can be in dead leaves when it's not very far away. So, but I figured that out, and I'm back. I believe I was saying that I would appreciate it if you would leave comments down below on your preferred mora knife, what you like to bring with you into the outdoors. That would be awesome. I'd like to hear your thoughts. We'll get a little discussion going down there. That'll be a good time. But otherwise, hope you enjoyed this. If you did, I'd definitely appreciate it if you hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not yet a subscriber. That would be great. Share the video with a friend if you know somebody that enjoys mora knife content. And until next time, go forth, enjoy yourself, and always come home safe.